to the long run with you, the one and only Piano Man. Piano Man plays better than three-stroke Charlie. Roll tide, roll, say it loud. He don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Bama blood in his veins, got that crimson pride. F them trees, yeah, we said it out loud. And I love honeybees, now play it proud. We talking football, basketball, big time recruits. If they ballin' in the South, we lacing up the truth. Piano Man plays better than three-stroke Charlie. Tougher than nails, smooth, not sorry. Roll tide, roll, it's in the soul. From Tuscaloosa to the Super Bowl, Wood Piano Man plays better than three-stroke Charlie.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Long Run with Piano Man. Y'all already know what the business is. I'm your boy. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Wednesday morning. It's the 4th day, February 2026. Man, already the 2nd month of the new year. Hey, man, and we still rolling, we still rolling, we still rolling. Hey, glad to see everybody this morning. As I always say, I'm not going to be on here long and all that good stuff. We just going to just make it do what it do and just have a good time and everything. I'm just glad to be here. Now, the reason I'm not going to be on here long today, I got another paper to do, but I'm about to get on this grill, Bishop. I'm going to get on this grill on this cool Wednesday morning. Throw me a little chicken on the grill today. I feel like chicken and a little salad today. That's what I feel like. So, first of all, before we go over here to this chat, I want to say good morning to the chef, one of the chefs. One of the gumbo chefs. It's the one, it's the only, it's Bishop. Good morning, Bishop.
Good morning. What's good? What's shaking? What's popping?
Oh man, what's shaking is the leaf on the tree. What's popping is the chicken fat and grease that's coming off that chicken from that fire. You be talking about forged by fire, and that's what that grilling gonna be this morning. That chicken gonna be here in the next little bit. Is gonna be forged by fire.
Oh, somebody been paying attention. I hear you, man. Hey, but it's great to be able to be amongst you guys and buckle your seatbelts. It's gonna be real quick, real efficient, and smooth.
Yeah. See. Sometimes it's good when it's quick, but they like it better when it's smooth. They don't mind the quick part, long as it's smooth sailing.
Yeah, look, back in the day when I was in Arizona, it was a show called Cool Coyote 107.3.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be kind of smooth there. Let's go over this chat right quick, Bishop.
Go ahead.
Y'all see I'm sporting my guy. Listen, I finally found my computer glasses. So I'm wearing them today. I had to have them because sometimes when I get off of here, I have the worst headache. But I finally found my glasses. Finally found them, Bishop. Oh boy, I'm getting
awesome, man.
Finally found them. But before we get off into what we're gonna get off into, let's head over here to the congregation. Let's see what the chat. Oh, Bishop, before we go to congregation, man, what you sent me yesterday, man, I got to have her on the show, bro. She is super. What you sent yesterday? Oh man, that was cool. That was cool, man. y'all was the business on them. And
yeah. Real Flaw.
Yeah, from Texas.
Yeah. Hey, for all the ladies in the chat, hey, Real Flaw will be willing to help you get up and going. But she's one of the field generals for the ladies in this podcast field.
Yeah, she's the business. And I'm going to get her on one day. We're just going to have a talk. And I would love just to collaborate with her and just begin a fellowship.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I did with I forgot you remember from Michigan. I have got you guy come on from Michigan, but he stopped coming, and I see him from time to time.
Yeah,
but you know,
amazing man. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but anyway, but we're going to collaborate and everything. And that, but y'all had a fire panel, and but you know what though, and I'm not saying this in no bragging way, but then again, it's a poor frog that don't praise his own pine. Hey man, we be live over here too.
Yes,
so it's on like folks, man. So
definitely.
I'm thankful for what we've got, but I'm also thankful for what others are doing, and just gonna make it happen. We just gonna make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen, and not only that, if you notice that that panel stretched across the NCAA, it wasn't just one team, but it was a lot of NCAA teams and NFL teams represented.
Right.
In her 100th live.
Right. See, that's what we're trying to get to here. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my Alabama Crimson Tide, but I'm also realistic enough to know that there are other teams out there, and they want to be represented too. And we can all come together and brag about our team without everybody fussing and fighting. You know, if that, you know, and all that.
Well, I like a little gumbo. It's okay to have a little bit. Just don't take it all serious. It's just where you be able to get different perspectives and see how your team really matches up. Because, boy, we were mirror image of each other this past year in all the wrong ways. But hey, that's on for a different movie.
Hey, man. And we're going to talk about that here. Listen, we have 213 days, and there's a whole lot that we can talk about.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
There's a lot we can talk about.
Yeah.
And I'm just letting you know ahead of time, it's not going to just be all Bama.
Yeah,
sorry,
we did talk about that.
It's not. But so anyway, but Bishop, let's go to the chat.
Go ahead. Let's go.
Let's get it. Go to chat. First person I see, Stephen Higgs and the Voices of No Mercy. What's up, Stephen? Roll Tide, man. Him and OG Gill.
Salute.
With the No Mercy crew and the Voices of No Mercy. I see Michelle Cochran talking about Pisces in the house. Don't nobody want to hear that.
She throwing her gumbo fire on the grill. I ain't mad at you. Go on, girl.
Okay, and that's where fish belong, on the grill. Fish ought to be caught on the grill. What's up, Michelle? Michelle know what the Michelle. That's all I got to say, Bishop.
Ooh.
She know what the business is.
You know what the business is?
She understands the assignment. Hallelujah. She understands the assignment.
Hey, salute. Salute, Michelle.
Salute to you.
Salute.
And shalom always.
Always shalom.
Yeah,
nothing broken and nothing. And if anybody ever wondered what shalom means, nothing broken, nothing missing.
Nothing broken and nothing but peace. Peace be unto you. That's
there you go. That's exactly what it means.
Okay, Michelle, don't start nothing and it won't be nothing. That's all I'm gonna say to you now.
Nah, hey, go girl. You go, girl.
Okay, since she want to go there, I'm just gonna put you in the chat. And we like to be tossed around. We like to be tossed around. Keep fooling around here, Michelle. Keep on.
My mind telling me no.
You keep yes, God.
Mm-hmm.
In the words of more, Nanu.
Hey, didn't I tell y'all to fasten your seatbelt? It's already cracking.
God gave you your compliment, Michelle. All right, smack it, flip it, rub it down. Oh no!
Hey, isn't it hump day?
See, she understand the assignment. Quit playing, Michelle. Oh, now that's my girl there, Michelle Cochran. What's up with you, Pisces? And all the other Pisces out there, salute to you. My sister's a Pisces. My late dad, God rest his soul, was a Pisces. And,
I got you.
and everything. Yeah. Jeff, what's up, man? Roll Tide to you, Jeff. William Bryant, Roll Tide. Stephen Hicks, Michelle. I'm keeping on. I ain't studying Michelle. Michelle ain't doing nothing but talking smack. Stephen and Michelle. Let's see who else we got. Jeff. Who else we got? William. KT. What the business is, KT? Girl, quit playing and act like you know why you training your dragon. Keep on playing him. What's the girl? What the business is, KT? You know, quit playing. I see Gwen in the house. Good morning, Gwen. What the business is, Gwen? You know what the business is too. Quit playing, girl. Act like you know. You better act like you know. You better look like you know. I hear you, Gwen. I see you out there. Roll Tide to you. What's up, Bino? The GM is here. Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
You already know.
I already know. When you get that look,
know.
I know from the look, you ain't got to say nothing. It's the look.
Oh my God.
Y'all know who up in here. Y'all already know who up in this joint. It's the one. It's the only. It's the queen of the bees herself. It's Latoya. Good morning, Latoya Billingsley. Roll Tide. What the business is, Latoya, you know too. You know, like KT know, Gwen know, Michelle know, Double A. You know what the business is. Quit playing, girl, and act like you know. You better look like you know what the business is. What's up, Latoya? To know Latoya is to love her. And listen, if you ever meet her in person, what you see is what you get. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, I got it. I'm looking for it. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, Latoya is that fire. I'm just saying, go Stephen Higgs, Latoya KT, and all the rest. Bishop is here. Piano Man is here. Let's get it. Let's get it. As others come in, we would greet and salute them as they come in, and we're gonna make it happen. Okay, let's make it happen. First thing we want to give a big salute. Let me get this party started. Hold up. We want to give a big salute to the one, the only, our nemesis, retired Bishop. We want to give a big shout out, and I want to personally say thank you, Jesus, that Gus Malzahn finally retired.
Hey, he been putting in work, man. He been putting in work, but it's time for him to transition.
Gus Malzahn retired. And listen, Bishop, this is why Piano Man was really never, ever worried. I'm trying to adjust this. The way the lighting was going this morning to make me look like I got the cutoff face. Hey, good morning, Icebox. Good morning, Twister. What's up with you, Twister?
What's good? What's good?
One of the gumbo chefs here. He's
working. Hey, Icebox.
Yeah, Gus Buzz. What's up, Toughest Nails? Icebox Twister. Good morning and Roll Tide to you. Gus Malzahn is retiring.
Yeah.
He's called it a day. This is why when all of the fire Mike Norvell talk was going, and folks were saying Gus Malzahn is going to be the next coach. I knew he was not going to be. This is why Piano Man keeps saying, pay attention to the news. Pay attention to when they are when they're doing a whole lot of talk. It's you know, a lot of talk that be going on. And Gus Malzahn said it from the jump last year that he did not want to be a head coach anymore. He said that in an interview.
Yeah.
He said it. He said that before the season started last year. And in all hints, he was sort of hinting that last year was going to be it for him, Bishop. It was going to be it for him. So shout out to Gus Malzahn. And let me read a couple of things coming from Pete Nakos. Y'all know me. I'm going to give credit to where credit is due because it ain't like I get all this news firsthand. But it said Gus Malzahn.
Appreciate you doing that.
Coaching, according to On 3's Pete Nakos. Shout out to On 3. As a matter of fact, I'm be reading something else that came from On 3. He most recently served as Florida State's offensive coordinator. Now Tim Harris is the coordinator, has been promoted to OC. Malzahn's coaching career began in 1991 and culminated during his time at Auburn as Auburn's head coach from 2013 to 2020. Now 60 years old. The longtime offensive mind decided to step away. The article goes on to say, after 35 years, it's time for me to step away from coaching. Malzahn said via a release Monday. I'm excited to spend more time with my family and focus on the next chapter of my life. I want to thank Coach Norvell for giving me the opportunity to coach at such a prestigious program. I will continue to follow Florida State. Let me see. I want to continue to follow Florida State. And I believe great things are ahead for the program under Coach Norvell's leadership and for the offense under Tim Harris. In total, now check this out, everybody. In total, Malzahn went 105-62 as a head coach in college with Arkansas State, Auburn, and UCF. In 2013, Malzahn led the Tigers to a 12-2 record, an SEC title, and the BCS National Championship game, a loss to Florida State. Despite that success, Auburn never returned to the title game, but did make the SEC Championship game in 2017, losing to Georgia. Over the next 3 seasons, Malzahn went 23-13, but Auburn elected to fire him at the end of the 2020 regular season. And that's how, but no. Let me keep on moving. UCF then hired Malzahn Bishop as their new head coach in 2021. He immediately had success winning 9 games. Wow. 9 games. Success, 9 games. Okay. In each first 2 seasons and led the Knights to 3 bowl games in 4 years. Okay. But Malzahn went a combined 10-15 in his final 2 seasons, and he eventually resigned. When he resigned, he decided to join Mike Norvell's staff at Florida State, becoming their OC last season. But after careful consideration, the longtime coach decided to retire. And Norvell goes on to say, I want to thank Coach Malzahn for his effort and dedication to our program over the last 14 months. Norvell said he did a wonderful job coordinating the offense and calling plays in 2025. And he has set a strong foundation for us to continue building on in 2026 behind the coordination of Tim Harris and the multiple other assistant coaches who are returning. Coach Harris has a complete understanding of the offensive scheme, and his ability to effectively share that knowledge with his players will continue to benefit for our offense. And, and that's basically the end of the article and all that good stuff. Hey, good morning, DSGB84, my brother out of Georgia, representing them dogs. What's up, DSG? But ladies and gentlemen, we see that Gus Malzahn has retired. I love it. I love the fact that 105-62 as a head coach, and he gave Alabama fits.
Yeah.
He gave Bama fits. He did. He gave Bama fits the whole time that he was at Auburn. Now, Bama may have won the majority, but he gave Bama fits. He really did. Auburn gave Bama fits. But what got to me is when he got to Bishop, they considered his 9-win season at UCF as a success. Now, I'm not going to call a certain fan base's name. I'm not going to call their name. But some people act like 9 wins in some spots is as if you hadn't won any games at all. I'm going to leave that right there where that belongs.
Let that simmer. Let that simmer.
See, some folks consider 9 wins as if 0 wins. Your program that fell off the rails, them fell off the edge, and now you're drowning into the abyss of the sea.
Simmer. Who got the keys to the beamer?
I'm just saying. These folks said that 9-4. Wait a minute. Let me read it as what they said. Blah 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 blah. Then he immediately had success winning 9 games. UCF then hired Malzahn as their new head coach in 2021. He immediately had success winning 9 games in each of his first 2 seasons. 18. That's 18 wins. In 2 seasons, you had 18 wins. And some folks at certain institutions, Bishop, are still not satisfied. I was listening to a show yesterday. Now check this out, Bishop. Coach DeBoer went 11-4 this past year. Now, mind you, he won 9 games his first season, won 11 games this past season, which is a total of 20 games.
Okay.
He lost, so he's 20-8.
Not bad. Not at all.
20-8.
But here's the
see you panicking if you were 8-20.
But here's and I'm so glad you brought this up, because what it is that us 2 fans, like some of the coaches and players, we know the standard that has been set for us, but we might not have that mystique built up to where we can withhold that standard and give us a little time. But understanding, we know it just like you guys know. We know what the standard is and we're striving for it. But you got to look at a team that's finding a way to have that record that you just said, 20-8, correct?
That's it. Yeah. In 2 seasons.
In 2 seasons. In the SEC, not in the Big 10, not the Big 12, not ACC, in the SEC. In this new era of dispensation. Just let it sink in. In this new era of dispensation where the portal and NIL is making people, is bringing parity in that the university have to develop. They can't allow their young bucks to sit. They have to keep developing within 2 years. Otherwise, they will leave the nest quicker than you know.
Yeah. I'm just saying now what has to happen. I'm pulling something up because I saw something in the chat. I want to, hold on.
Because I know a team that was 2 out of the 3 years was 6-7, 2 to 3 years. And we were very thankful to have the year we had this past year. Very thankful. Didn't even know how the year would begin based off of last year and what all we went through our fire test last year.
Now, someone put in the chat, Oklahoma has a standard. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they do. They do. They really do. Their history is just as rich as Bama's history. You have to go back in Oklahoma's days when they were in the Big 8, back in the gap. Now we know that that's way back.
Way back, yeah.
We know that that's way back. And I'm just taking it from a time when I came along. But Oklahoma was running stuff, and every year in that Big 8, it was Oklahoma and Nebraska.
Oh, our arch nemesis.
Their arch nemesis was not Alabama. Oklahoma's arch nemesis was Nebraska.
Yeah.
Now, that's back in the gap watching football there. And you have to be a football fan to understand that. You had Bama running the wishbone, Oklahoma running the wishbone.
Oh man, those were the days.
Running the wishbone. But Texas also ran a variation of the wishbone called the
Flexible.
flex T formation, which just brought the fullback back as opposed to bringing them up. They did all of that.
Correct.
Let me see. Navy ran the wishbone. Army ran the wishbone back in the game.
Facts. Georgia Tech.
But the funny part about it, Nebraska did not run the wishbone. Nebraska always ran the I formation and gave everybody fits, including Alabama.
I wonder why.
I'm just saying. And this was in the days of Bear Bryant.
Yeah.
Tom Osborne wasn't called, and even though he had a doctorate degree, but he wasn't called the doctor for nothing. I'm telling you, and before Tough as Nails, before Barry Switzer, there was a guy by the name of Bud Wilkinson.
Yeah. He set the standard.
Oklahoma. He set the standard. Darrell Royal set the standard at Texas.
Yeah. And Darrell Royal was from Oklahoma. He was a alum of Oklahoma.
Telling you. Oh, yeah. What's up, Dwight? My producer's here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know about that wing tee. Sure do.
Sure do.
Gave teams fits. When that wishbone was ran to perfection, the staunchest of a defense couldn't stop it. I'm just saying. When that wing tee was ran to perfection, the staunchest of a defense couldn't stop it. And the element of surprise, Bishop, I'm just showing that somebody put in the chat, Oklahoma had a standard. Don't let that wishbone be ran to perfection so that when they rolled that fullback and the like going to the strong side and he rolled it and pulled up and faked the pitch and hit a tight end.
Keith Jackson.
It was touchdown. It was money.
Yeah, because everybody was so focused
on the run.
And now that you hit that, that's why what Indiana is a throwback team.
Exactly. Yeah. And Twister, I'm glad you about to come on and call in. What the business is, girl? You know you quit playing to act like you know. You better look like you know what the business is, calling in. You better know.
Now, there is a standard, and I agree. There is a standard, but there also the standard need to be able to be reached, but you also have to acknowledge that the current regime in this dispensation might not always be there or not have had enough games to show that that's the consistency. Because when we speak of a standard, you have had seasons put together where excellence has been the norm.
Yeah. And so like what Bishop said, the premise of all of this is that Gus Malzahn retired, and Stephen Hicks, you talking about the Statue of Liberty. Lord have mercy. Now, that's old school
why
for
you?
real, bro. Lord Jesus.
I know what game he talking about. Ooh, you dirty.
That's dirty. That's dirty pool. That's dirty pool. Stephen Hicks, the Statue of Liberty. That is a play that Oklahoma does not want to see because Boise State took them out their misery.
Man,
with that play.
But I have to man, that was done so. Oh man, it was done to perfection.
Listen, Oklahoma never saw it coming.
No, not at all. Not at all, man. Look, I had to be real on that one. That was one of the. Hey, didn't he propose to his fiance?
And then turned around, scored the touchdown, proposed to his girlfriend, and she said yes. My God, today Oklahoma lost the game, and the girl won her husband. Lord Jesus the Christ, my Lord, that was a night of nights right there, man.
Yeah, much respect to him, though.
Much respect. But the point that I'm making is that they considered 2 9-win seasons at USF back-to-back as successful seasons for Gus Malzahn. And some programs, a 9-win season, and the whole world and fell apart. We got to remember, and Bishop said it, in this time in which we're living in right now, if a guy gets 9 wins in this dispensation, you better tell God thank you, because it could be worse.
Because now the premise, and let me build my gumbo. The premise is Vanderbilt is not Vanderbilt no more. Mississippi State is not Mississippi State no more. The ones that you used to say those were automatic wins are not automatic wins no more. So when we talk about gauntlet and everybody wanting their pound of flesh in this SEC, we are the standard that everybody has now figured out and not only paid attention, but copied. And now the Big Ten teams have made sure that they can fight in a phone booth. And that used to be whose standard?
The SEC. And can I tell you something, Bishop?
Go ahead.
You were talking about the phone booth, and remember the SEC was the phone booth.
Come on now.
The SEC was.
Because we was in the Big 12, and every time we had to come to the SEC, you knew what type of game it was.
Yes.
It's physicality.
And here's the crazy thing, and I know some folks don't want to hear this, but go back and check out history against Alabama, Oklahoma. That wasn't always a guaranteed win for Bama.
You guys always brought the best out of us. We knew we had to step our game up, because coming from the Big 12, Texas was all right at that time, but knowing that we had to come to the SEC and knowing that you were the standard, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because your record and what you do speaks louder than anything that I can conversate. Documentation beat conversation, and in that dispensation of a time period, you guys were literally from year to year showing what excellence that goes through a fire test means, and then actually demonstrates.
Yeah. Now, Stephen, I get what you're saying, but it's not guaranteed, sir. Ask Texas.
Ooh.
Ask Arkansas.
Ooh.
Ask them. Is it a guaranteed win? Better come down off of that. This is not, and wait a minute. 1980, Jackson, Mississippi. 1980, Veterans Stadium. What happened that day? Mississippi State beats Bama 6-3.
Kroon, Sylvester Kroon was the
I
coach.
know, but against Bama, that's not a guaranteed win. It's
Hey,
not
here's-
guaranteed, Stephen. No, sir. You said pretty much. It's not even pretty much. We play Mississippi State this year. We play them, and we played them in Stark Vegas. Those cowbells, we'll see. I'm not guaranteeing nothing.
Well, I will say this, and you guys know I have shared with you, for this upcoming season. Each team needs to be forged by fire, and the only way you be forged by fire is realize that Indiana showed the blueprint, and they got the blueprint from someone that has already set the standard. But in this new dispensation, they just woke us back up to what our standards should be.
Yeah.
And what it should look like.
Linda P, we got to stop and salute. Linda P is in the building.
Yes.
What the business is, Linda P. Girl, you know what the business is, girl. Quit playing, Linda P. Act like you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let the smack talking begin. Linda P is in the house. Roll Tide, Linda P.
But hey, let me ask you guys a question, because we're in the off season. Let's let the chat chime in a little bit.
Yeah.
When you were going through the Saban years, did you take for granted that you would always be in the national championship hunt? And now that he has moved on and someone else has stepped up, do you understand how blessed you were to have Nicholas Saban to come to, because he wasn't the first choice?
Exactly. I'm going to ask this, and the chat can chime in on this one too. When Michigan beat Alabama in the Rose Bowl, did it feel like failures? Did it seem like it was a failure? Did it seem like, because here's what I'm getting at. When Michigan beat Alabama in the Rose Bowl, we were just happy. We were okay. We made it that far. Blah 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 blah. This, that, and the third. But when Coach DeBoer lost to Michigan the next year in the Quest Bowl, I think it is. Now all of a sudden, it was like Bama fell off the planet, right? I guess my question is, what's the difference when Coach Saban lost to Michigan and Coach DeBoer lost to Michigan? A loss is a loss, right? What's the difference? I guess that's what I'm asking. Why did it highlight Coach DeBoer's loss more than you did Coach Saban's loss? I guess I'm asking it right. They both lost. Exactly, Twister. They both lost. But
they both lost, but you have the, and this is I'm now I understand this is my bowl of gumbo, you guys. Now y'all be easy with me. But I think we're they call it we have been so successful that we forgotten what it means to have to build back up.
Oh, I know what you're trying to say. We spoiled.
That word. Thank you.
Spoiled.
Thank you.
Like Luke is spoiled. You know, when you don't get your way about something, you go somewhere and pout. You go somewhere and pitch a tantrum. You go somewhere and fall out in the middle of the floor and all that kind of stuff. And you kicking and screaming and this and that in the third. Twister said it best. They both lost. They both lost. And they both lost to Michigan. Both of them did. And then, so now all of a sudden, so I'm going back to yesterday. Listen to the show. And this guy gets on there. And he's just, Bishop just going in, 11-4. That, they're trying to calm him down. Well, we went 11-4. Yeah, but he was harping on one thing. But Saban never lost to by no big numbers to like we did to Indiana. I guess he forgot about the night Clemson kicked our butt in the national championship game.
That's where selective
amnesia.
Selective amnesia can benefit someone, because there's been many times that somebody just had your number, and no matter what you did, you were going to come out on a losing end. But those are fire tests to build character. And that's okay, because understand, if you answer the call and you come back the next year and you learn from your mistake, then it was a lesson to be built upon.
Mm-hmm.
The key is don't allow it to be repeated. But there's been many seasons that both teams, all teams in the SEC, has been the smackdown has been laid upon them.
What's up, Coach? What's up, Coach Carl?
What's up, fam? I see you. Hey, y'all come to the add your season to the gumbo. It's ready.
What it do?
What's up, Coach? Talk to me.
Then smoke some, drink some. What happening?
Man, we just trying, bro. We just trying. We just trying to make it happen.
All I gotta say is what up?
I hear you. The governor done made it.
Oh,
the governor made it. Bishop here. Twister here.
Yeah.
Coach Carl here. Y'all know I'm here. Making sure everything is everything. But I just want to know, how come we got to be spoiled? You know what I'm saying? When both men lost and Coach Saban lost before and everything, and then, he would lose a game, come back the next season with some expectation, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But now you got the new guy on the scene, and now all of a sudden with some of the fan base, the whole world done come to an end. Well, Coach Saban's start wasn't all that smooth either. But if the guy done won 20 games and he's won more than he lost, shouldn't that account for something? I mean, we just talking straight up now. Leave out all those nuances, just straight for straight. 20 wins, 8 losses, and you're still fussing?
Now you gotta understand why you gotta understand why these folks fussing though, piano man.
Mm-hmm.
They're not fussing.
Let me say this real quick.
They ain't fussing, we lost. Go ahead, Twister.
Yeah, let me say that because I'm still at work, man. I'm loading my truck right now. But I'm gonna say this right here, real quick. The reason why they saying about Caden DeBoer, they still doubting Caden DeBoer because he's behind the GOAT, Nick Saban. In my eyes, I'm just being real. I'm just being real with you. Because, okay, it's Caden DeBoer. Okay, Nick Saban won a state national championship. And his first 2 seasons, we had winning seasons. The first season, I guess what they call it, reproducing. getting better. Second year, we got better, with just no run game. We won 20-8. Listen to this: 20-8 in this man's first 2 seasons. 11-4 was pretty damn good without a running game. The man is doing pretty damn good. He knows what he's doing. He just needs pieces to the puzzle. People thinking that it's the end of the world. No, we ain't big bad Bama, but we can get back to that. We just need some time. Get the running game
Okay.
going. We'll be straight. We'll be straight because I don't know why people downplaying the ball over Nick Saban, man. Come on, man. That man got a lot of shoes to fill under the GOAT, man, the great Nick Saban, man. That's some hard shoes to fill, and that took guts to get behind somebody like that.
What?
It takes guts to get behind a legendary, iconic coach as a Nick Saban. So they're gonna give it time. Give it time. Give it about a couple more years. You probably gonna be saying the next great coach indicating the ball. Watch what I tell you. We just need an O line, like I said, O line, running game. We be straight. Defense going good. Just need to get a little better, but we straight on that part. Am I
Who?
lying, coach?
I don't know, Twizzle. You might be lying. Who? Man, it's
I'm
Alabama,
just
Twizzle.
saying.
Come on,
I'm just being honest, bro. Give
Twizzle.
it time.
Twizzle.
Everybody love to drown in
Twizzle.
the water and stuff, bro. I'm
Twister.
just being honest. Bro.
Twister. This is Alabama football.
I
Do
understand that.
you honestly think Caleb the boy have a couple more years to go 9-4, or make the playoff and get your head beat in? Do you honestly think this man can take 3 bad losses this year and survive? Alabama.
I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. Give it time. We
Okay,
underestimated.
I
Like
under,
I said,
I
bro.
under, I understand time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Time is of an essence. If you playing football and you losing close games, like we lost 4 close games this year within that module that we always lost at Alabama, even with dumbass Schuler, we didn't get our heads beat in, man. Like we were losing by
Yeah.
10 points or less with Schuler, right? And
Yeah.
he was terrible as a coach. We had 3
Yeah.
damn
I
30
1
point
year
beat
he
downs,
was.
man.
I
We
hey,
had we
was we
had
ranked
three
number
30,
one with under Mike Schuler 1 year? Was it 2005? Year 5? When we was
bro.
ranked, we were ranked number one at one point with under
Yeah,
Mike Schuler.
we were
If I'm
ranked
not
number
mistaken.
1, ranked number 3, ranked number 5, and we were losing because he was a terrible coach.
The
But we were losing
LSU's and
close games.
goddamn Auburn and all that, yeah.
We were losing close games. We wasn't getting 30. You gonna get 30 at Alabama, bro. You get 30 one time at Alabama, the collector start looking at you like, okay. You get 30 the second time, they looking like, okay, I got you. And then the third time, man, if you lose, if they lost to Auburn this year, bro, they didn't make it back to Tuscaloosa. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. They got fired in Auburn. Then you turn around and
Uh,
make the playoff, and you got 30. You got in
breaking
Indiana
up, bro.
didn't do Miami like that. See, that's what you're not looking at. Yo, okay,
Coach,
you
I'm
gotta
gonna say
hear
right
me.
there.
Hear
Alabama
me
just quit.
closely. Hear me out.
I'm listening to whatever you're saying. I just hope and pray that was a wake
Alabama
up
didn't
call
quit.
for this dude.
Alabama didn't quit. The coaches quit. When the coaches realized that nothing that they were doing could goddamn society what Indiana doing just
Bro.
the coaches quit. The players kept trying. You start seeing the players start doing things out of the ordinary. They start trying to play out of the comfort zone, trying to make plays. They were forcing themselves trying to make plays to compensate for incompetence as a damn quarterback. And as a play caller, not the quarterback, but the play caller. They start trying to overcompensate for them. You seen Ty Simpson taking off, trying to make scrambles. He's trying to turn into Mendoza, you know, trying to break tackles and get extra yardage and foam the ball. They were trying to
And got
do
his
extra
real scratch.
because the play calling sucked, man. It ain't
Yeah, you
you.
keep
I'm
doing that
telling you
keep
now,
over and
Twister.
over and over.
I'm with you. I'm with you on the time stamp. Only way this staff gets time is the way they did this year. They come out there and they got rid of all the same era players and brought in their own players, and now they asking the damn probably gonna ask the booster to give me 2 years to get my players right. If they lose this year and they in the competitive losses, they got another year. If they lose this year and they getting their head beat in, they not gonna make it past the last game of the season. They already gonna have a coach in the wing waiting on them to get out of. I'm telling you, this
Okay.
is not where you hang out at. Bama don't survive off damn hope. I
Let me
see
say
what
this. How you
they're
doing?
trying to do. They're trying to get that physical offensive lineman that that walked out the door. Now we got a new O line coach. He going out there getting physical O linemen. He don't want them soft drop back passing O linemen. You see now Freddie Roach trying to go in there and get them dogs in the trenches. He out here offering dogs from Alabama now. He offered them dogs out of Georgia and Mississippi now. You see the damn wide receiver coach and Coach Nick come in and he walks in the door and he say, I don't give a damn what you're talking about 6'3" or 6'4" and up. I'm getting players. And he going across the street and getting players that staff hadn't even been across the street in the 2 years that they've been in Tuscaloosa. They never went to a Tuscaloosa school. Now they going and
Here's my
they start recruiting Tuscaloosa kids. When you got studs in T-Town, why the hell are you going to California? When I can get the same kid across the street, and this kid here born and raised in Bama.
I just
Born and raised in Bama. Like I'm not talking about in the state of Alabama, I'm talking about in Crimson. Because he got the same colors right across the damn street.
Coach Al. I mean not Coach Al. Coach Carr. Well, good morning.
Huh?
I got a question. So, what changed since Freddie Roach would be like the senior citizen of this staff when it comes to the state of Alabama, right?
Mm-hmm.
He would be
Yeah.
considered like the senior citizen.
Shoot,
Why?
he the only citizen.
Right. So if you're the only citizen, why are you now trying to go get dogs? Why didn't you get dogs when Kalen DeBoer first got there?
He can't because they like you gotta when you recruiting kids, man, when these new coaches come in, these new coaches like their own type of players. And you go out there and you try to get those type of players to bring in that they want. You don't go and get the kind that you want, you go get the kind that they want. They give you a prototypical model of what they want as a player. And you gotta go out there and find it.
Okay.
Those guys that they want don't want Bama.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That
Like
makes
the those big 6'6", 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 260, 255, 260 guys don't want to come to Bama. Those guys want to play in Georgia, in Tennessee, Texas A&M, the Ole Miss of the world, because they know that they have company and play calling systems, and they know the folks on the other side are gonna run the ball, and then they get them time to breathe on the sideline. They're not coming out there trying to play, you know, gap control. These guys going here talking about cross facing. So I got a cross face and put my body all out of wax when I get double teamed and drove in the ground and I look bad on film. Those guys want to come in there, boom, they want to just press the gap. And then once I see ball, get ball. That's why when they come to Bama and do those visits and they get the game plan that Bama running on defense, they like, oh no, we out of here. Don't go back. They take Bama out their top fives, anything. All the top tier D linemen, the top tier monsters at D line. Have you not paid attention to recruiting? See, I'm in the recruiting aspect of it. How many top tier D linemen in any class in the last 2 years that committed to Bama? They came, they visit, they damn changed, they took Bama out their top three and put them, they didn't even put them in the top five. When they took them out their top five, they buried them all the way down in the top 10, bro, and never came back.
Mhm.
None of the top. You go in there, you any top defensive lineman. We have none. D tackles, we have none. We haven't have nobody in the last 2 years to commit to Alabama in the top 150.
And to Twister, come on, my brother. Um, my only pushback to you,
want to see you, Governor.
It's to everybody. It's all the chefs in here. You know why we're having this discussion? It's only because of one team, Vanderbilt. We
And it's
lost.
not even really
Yeah,
because of Vandy.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not. It's not because of
Before,
Vandy.
before, and then you got
I kind of
beat
agree.
by
I
Pitt.
kind of agree. Yeah,
That's
I kind of
the
agree
whole
because we got
difference.
beat by we beat Georgia barely. We beat Georgia, then we go to Vanderbilt and get embarrassed in their
It
home.
ain't.
Now they
It ain't even
notice
about.
we put them on the
It
map
ain't
because
even.
they beat us. We were ranked number one,
I'm telling you,
and they
dog.
beat us
It's
when they
not
was
even.
unranked.
It's not even about Vandy. The problem with Alabama is not Vandy. Like we lost to Vandy because they took Vandy for granted. Like they overlooked Vandy. That's why they lost to Vandy. Vandy wasn't a better team. They just overlooked Vandy because Vandy is Vandy. Nobody expected Vandy to be good. It's Vanderbilt, right?
Exactly.
I mean, listen to what I just said and how I just said. I'm still thinking like, man, that's an old Vandy. That's a win. That's a 30-point win. That's what they look at. Right?
And that's the problem right there. We always
You
underestimating
got
players. It don't matter what
exactly.
team we play against.
You
That's the problem.
but
We underestimate
that
our opponent.
that wouldn't happen on the Mike Schuler. That wouldn't happen on the Bulls. What the name? The Bowl. That only happened on the Caden the Bull. It never happened on the coach. It never happened on the coach Satan.
Nah.
Anytime we played a game and they were like, "Well, you got LSU in 2 weeks," and no, and Saban will say what? Nah, we got a team. We gotta play the next team on the schedule. The next team on the schedule is such and such and such. Like he never overlooked anybody. Last time we overlooked the player, Georgia State came in here and ran through our ass. Like
And
diarrhea on the tunnel. You know, he never overlooked players, never overlooked team. Everybody is important. Kirby learned that. Kirby, you never see Kirby go out there overlook a FCS team. Auburn did it, got their butt whooped on the freeze, on the Gus Malzahn, on the Mike, on the Harser, Brian Harser. Every time you overlook an FCS team, they come in there and they gonna play you. Never overlook an opponent. This staff still overlooking opponents. They still looking at folks like, oh, we in the SEC, they in the Big East. We gonna drag them, and then they come in there and bust your head. They looked at Florida State where they lost everything, man. Ain't that down there but Gus Malzahn. What Florida State do? They come in there, smack you in the mouth, beat your head in. We don't do that. I listen to Makai Hill Green Tuesday night. Go on there and say we from the SEC and they were from the Big Ten, so we figured they weren't gonna be as physical as us. They came in and they were physical than us. They're coming from a former Bama player, man, that's trying to get in the draft right now. When he said that shit, I was like, I've been hearing it for the longest, right? I just ain't hear it from the linebacker, hearing it from the defense. I heard it from the offense. When the defensive player come out there and say that, bro, that lets you know that coaching staff are taking shit for granted. They ain't taking that shit for real. They taking it for granted because if you got all these physical guys on your team and you talking about you more physical than the Big Ten team, you got to be stupid when everybody know at the Big Ten they're built in the trenches. They number one thing about Big Ten is physicality. So how are you gonna take a Big Ten team for granted?
the word is called stupidity.
Slap me in the face with a bag of rocks if I'm wrong. Cause I'm waiting. I'm sitting right here. I'm about to go and stuff, give me some coffee and wait on somebody hit me in the face with a bag of rocks. Cause if I'm wrong, I'm waiting on them damn rocks.
Because you're right. We, history always showed that the Big Ten was always physical. The Nebraska teams, the the Iowa and the trench,
Everybody.
they
We
all
played Wisconsin, and Wisconsin was more physical than us. We just
That's
out
right.
talented them.
yeah.
But
So
I didn't. I'm sorry, right there, Coach. But I've all of this started. This whole conversation started up when I announced. I was talking about Gus Malzahn retiring, and when I read his credits and then read some of his accolades, one of the that the bishop and I were talking about is that when Coach Malzahn went to UCF. his first 2 years, he won 18 games. They considered that successful. They considered it successful. Now, in this era of what we have college football now and everything, because I'm gonna bring something else up too while we're at it. Even in Coach Saban's time, Coach Saban was accused of, because he was winning so much, he was accused of paying players, paying them. Bama was doing this, Bama was paying them, blah, 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 blah. My theory is now, well, if Bama was paying the players then, how come Bama's not paying them now? And so you got Coach DeBoer 20-8. You can't argue with that documentation. He's 20-8. He's won more than he's lost, but people are still not satisfied. Now, I'm not in other folks' chats, not like I should, not like I really want to be because I don't have the time, but I know for a fact that I was in an Oklahoma chat right after they lost to Bama. Bishop will tell you.
Yeah.
Some of those folks was going in on Venables as if it wasn't going to be no more Oklahoma football. You would have thought Venables through the game. I was in a Georgia chat when Georgia lost to Ole Miss. The things they said about Kirby Smart was totally unacceptable. So the point that I'm making is it's not just Bama, it's everybody. Because there's these levels of expectation. I got that part. But like my new thing now, be realistic. You're not gonna win them all. And there's some days that they just gonna kick your tail. They just gonna have your number, player. They just gonna have your number. That's just all it is to it. They're gonna have your number. So all I'm saying is don't get upset and say the season is gone, the coach ain't no good, blah, 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 blah. Because some transitions do take a little longer than others. Yeah, he stepped in for the GOAT, but you got to reestablish some stuff. And then you got some old guys there that did not want to stay. Coach Carr brought up something else too. Right about now, some folks are not wanting to play for Bama right about now for various reasons. But I still wouldn't say that, like the caller did yesterday at the show, which I'm not going to call the name, but I'm not going to say that the world has come to an end and that the guy can't coach or because this was the same dude who's also, I'm going to say this. I will go so far and say this. This same guy yesterday said, Coach Carl and Governor, Twister, Bishop.
Yep.
This same guy said yesterday that Ty Simpson, let me see, how did he put it? If you had to put Ty Simpson behind the 2015 team, Ty would have been all world. But the person brought up and said, wait a minute, you forgot that you had Derrick Henry on the team and they were more run-oriented and everything. See, so the point that I'm making is that you've got all these fans out there that's just looking at the product, but they're not looking at the totality that you've won more than you lost. I understand that we lost games and this, that, and the third, but that don't mean that the program is trash. That just means that others around you have gotten better. They've gotten better.
I got something for you, Piano.
Go ahead.
But people ain't. Well, a lot of folk, our fan base is wired different. That's the issue, man. Like we used to winning.
Okay.
The thing with us, like me and you been Bama fan for a long time. Probably I've been Bama fan over 40. I'm quite sure you've been over 40 like me, right?
Yeah,
Right.
over 50.
We don't seen. I come up watching Bama football as a youngster. I seen how hard Bama played We never got our head beat in. We never showed the lack of toughness, ever. I mean, even when the years we were losing to Auburn, getting beat by Auburn 6 years in a row, we never lost toughness. When I sit back and watch football now, Bama ain't the Bama that I grew up watching. We don't have no guys that physical. We don't have no them guys that tough, man. These guys that these coaches that are right now recruiting, and the guys that they had play with a whole lot of physicality. They had aggression. They were tough minded, man. They bleed crimson. We keep going out getting these guys and bringing these guys in that don't have nothing embedded in the program. They don't believe what we believe. They don't live the way we live. They don't think how Bama about Bama the way we
Right.
think about Bama. That's what
Right.
our problem is. And
Yeah.
we gotta start back. Once we start back, these guys start back recruiting the South. They're gonna start recruiting guys that know everything about Alabama football. You don't learn the ins and outs of Alabama football over the years of Alabama football when you come in off the West Coast. You go get a few West Coast guys, 2 or 3 here and there, like Coach Saban did. He sprinkled his way from California all the way back, but everything was centered around the SEC, those SEC schools, because those guys watched that football every single weekend. For time they was probably 5, 6 years old, and from the time they start understanding football at 8, 9 years old, they've been watching the SEC, because in our era, that's all that comes on TV. SEC football. We don't see Pac-12 football. I mean, you got to stay up all night to watch those guys play football. They breeding what we breed. Now we get all these foreigners, and we bringing all these guys from across the country in here. Don't know nothing about the SEC. Don't know nothing about the physicality. It's a whole different type of football played out in the West Coast, and than it is on the East Coast, and then it is in the Midwest, and it is down south.
Straight
It's a
dog.
whole different type of football. None of us play the same football. In the Midwest, it's physical. In the SEC, it's physical. It's full, fast, and physical. You fast as hell and you physical as hell in the South. When you go on over to the East Coast, they fast, athletic, fast. They got 1 or 2 that'll knock your head off. Not many. California is more finesse. That's where you get all those quarterbacks come from. When you get out on that West Coast, all the best quarterback come because it's so finesse. Everything is wide open spread. They just throwing the ball up and down the field all over the place. Running back in 2,000 and 3,000 yards in 2 years because ain't no physicality in the trenches. You may have one big dominant guy, the rest, everybody else around that guy they just decent. No physicality. Nick Saban went out and got Henry Tour from California through Tennessee. We thought he was gonna be a monster. What Tour do for us? He ain't do nothing.
Those eyes.
He stomped up the jump because he wasn't physical. He was just fast. He wasn't physical. We gotta get back to getting those physical guys. Get the physical guys, mix the physicality with the finesse, and then you're gonna have a dominant teams like Coach Saban had. Like now, like Shooter had. Those teams were dominated. Just 4th quarter, he would give up leads. Like damn Gene Stalin and the Bear and all them cats has. You gotta build it, man. Everybody around those piano man is what people are tripping about.
Mhm.
Clark Lee is building his team from the trenches, and he ain't an SEC guy. Everybody building from the trenches. Ohio
But
State built their shit from the inside out, and we
but
sitting here
Clark
building
Lee
our
is a
shit from.
but coach isn't Clark Lee a Vanderbilt product?
Yeah, but Vandy though. Come on
But
now.
see, but
We
that's
still
what
talking. We still
but
talking
isn't
about
that
it.
what JB was saying though? Ain't that what Governor was saying?
Yeah, we still talking about Vandy though, like Vandy.
Vandy. But
Like, yeah, he a bandit guy, but he understands you got to build that thing from them 2 lines of scrimmage out. We building our stuff from the back end in. We going out trying to get all these big, long, tall, fancy DBs that ain't physical, right? We going out here getting all these pretty, speed, fast wide receivers. Now we mixing a little physicality and a little tough guys with them now because Nick's coming in. Now we're gonna have a blend of that physical wide receiver, that short range wide receiver, and them big deep threat guys too, which we had all the years of Bama football. When they throw passing the ball vertically, right?
Hey, can I
Now, now, now we got an offensive line coach that bleeds physicality. He ain't with that pass it crap. He's
can
a
I
physical offensive line coach. So he gonna be pushing physicality. Now we just gotta get Freddie back to the physicality on defense. If he get his defense line back, and then Kane Womack start going and recruiting some of those physical linebackers and mix with the with Elijah Griffin, we may be all right.
just address
Just saying.
Go
But
ahead.
that's 3 years.
Go
But
ahead,
That's three
Governor.
years down the line, though.
right, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Go
Governor.
ahead.
I just hate is a strong word. I need the people to stop using this as an excuse. Because has the NIL made the players soft in physicality. Look,
No,
man,
no, no,
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Money don't make your physicality weaken or strong.
no,
It's
no, no.
mindset of accountability. Because
Right.
I'm the weakest person in the world, you come try to grab me, you're gonna shoot the physicality.
I know, right?
Like, so don't use the NIL thing, man. If you got offered to leave your job for $3 million more, you leaving. Like, what is we talking about?
Yep.
Shit, hell yeah.
Gone.
I'm gone tomorrow.
The hell's you talking about? Where you want me to go? I don't need to bring nothing. I'm leaving right now. Me and mines are leaving because it's a financial. This is a business decision that's going to put me in a situation to make my family and myself better. So stop using the NIL as a physicality. No, it's accountability. Use the
Yes.
proper words. The
And
NIL is making these guys, certain guys, I'm not saying all,
there you go. Please
ability
put
part.
that in there.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
everybody. It's certain guys, but you also got to understand we are grown adults. We're
Yep,
not
yep.
kids no more. And some of these kids are in worse situations than we used to be in when we were kids. So if they thinking like, yo, this is gonna be a better financial business decision for me and my family to get my family out of situations that I don't want to see them every single day. If y'all haven't lived that life, don't speak on it. That's just my point of view.
Facts. Ooh, spit
If
it.
you haven't
Spit that
lived
fire.
that, you cannot tell me or tell them, oh, y'all are taking advantage or unappreciative and y'all are selfish. Y'all don't know what it is. Y'all don't know what it is. I'm sorry I'm going on a rant right now, but y'all don't know what that is. Y'all didn't live that life. Y'all don't get them stare downs. Y'all don't have people crossing the street because of your color of your skin. I'm gonna keep it a buck right now. I'm not
Mm.
saying you in that way. I'm just saying when you make when you see comments like that, I already know y'all don't live that lifestyle. Y'all don't have to take on that burden every single day. That's why I always start off and say, I woke up this morning. I made it home today. Where I was from, I wasn't guaranteed to come home every day. I could have lost my life at the corner store. That's the life I'm here.
Fire tests. Documentation beat conversation. Take care of what he's saying.
I'm like, so stop it. Please stop it. Because these coaches out here making Lane just left school and got a bag. I don't nobody ever talking about Lane taking a bag. So is he soft?
Oh, in the middle where he was in a playoff run.
Exactly.
Is he
He
soft?
was in a playoff run.
Come on, bro.
And asked Ole Miss to give him a chance to to take him on, and they said no. And the thing about it is, well, it's a lot of foolishness with that there. But I'm with Governor. It's not the NIL, and I've been saying that all along. That first of all, NIL, everybody, as we know it, or as some of us perceive it, everybody don't get the NIL like that. They don't. They get other
Can y'all
stuff,
hear me?
but it's not that makes them lose their physicality. Some guys just saw from the jump, and they want what they want. But there are some guys that the governor's talking about. These guys are hardcore, and they come from a situation that's hardcore, and that's all they know. And when something is offered to them that's better than where they came from, well, then we'll see you later. That's how that's running.
It's like, P, do they want to talk about the stories about at our school? You praise them on a Saturday, but on a Sunday, they getting called out their name.
Come on now.
Where they at?
See,
Where's that conversation? You see what I'm saying?
see,
Talk
it's a
about
lot of stuff that goes with that, and that's why I said be careful with that, because I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna say this, and there's a situation that could be brewing right now. And if this situation turns out, and I ain't gonna speak on it because I'm just gonna wait and see the next few weeks. I'm gonna wait and see how it turns out. But if this particular situation turn out like I think it's gonna turn out, I'm gonna have a special show, and I want Coach, I want Bishop, I want Twister,
Yep.
I want Governor, I want Coach Sean, I want B Sharp, I want the whole ball of wax. I will even pay extra to enlarge my panel. Cause see, it's something I'm gonna say that night. Doggone it, I'm gonna say it. And it's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna speak on it yet because it ain't come to fruition yet. But if this bad boy come to fruition, then what governor's talking about, I'm gonna let it fly. I'm gonna let it fly, and I don't give a good rat's behind whose feelings get hurt, what you got to say. I'm just gonna let that fly. I'm gonna let it fly, because here's the catch. Some of this stuff, Bishop and Coach Paul, is some stuff that's going on, and this is why Piano Man keep telling y'all, pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on around you, because it's some stuff that has potentially, it's gonna hurt some folks' feeling, and I'm gonna laugh every step of the way. I'm telling you now, I'm gonna laugh every step of the way. And I'm just gonna be that. I'm gonna be like Sting on the wrestling, Governor. I hate to tell you that no, that wasn't Sting. Hulk Hogan, rest him. I hate to tell you that I told you so, but I told you so. And if it happens, it's gonna happen. But just know it's something brewing right now. With this big potential, something is brewing. And what we talking about, and if it happens, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna Kangaroo Black on the show. Everything. I'm gonna be just wait and see. Just wait and see.
I know. Piano Man.
Hey P, what I tell y'all this, man, before I get too deep into school. When it comes to NIL, just like Governor just alluded to, man. If I'm a 17-year-old man and you tell me you about to give me $3 million, because I'm the top dog. Give me $3 million, I'm out of here, bro. If I can put my mama in a whole better situation, I'm out of here. That's just how the game goes. If I'm getting $200K from Bama and the E4 offer me $3 million, and I know my production ain't gonna fall off, and I probably get better, dog, I'm out of here. And then you can tell me
out.
Unless you tell me that you're gonna give me 3. NIL ain't making these kids soft. NIL making these kids grind harder. Because you bring me in and you're gonna tell me you're gonna give me $400,000 to come in. I get $2 million if my production go up. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna bust my ass. I'm gonna grind. I'm talking about I'm grinding this shit out to the T. But if you bring me in and I'm a physical down here linebacker, and then I get here, you tell me I gotta play passive, I gotta play relax. It ain't gonna fit my standard, man. Then I'm gonna lose my aggression. You don't want to lose your aggression. And no kid in America, man, want to come in and be aggressive and get to a situation and they lose their aggression. That's why Justice Hill got out of here. He a physical running back. He got here. He couldn't use his physicality, man. He got gone. You can't. Don't blame NIL on these kids. Don't blame these kids for leaving. We gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta block down. If they ain't put in the right position, they gonna bounce. It has nothing to do with the kids. I'm telling you, we got Keelan and Russell that they employ. They throw the ball all over the field. What he do well, he throw the damn football all over the field. They bringing in quarterbacks that sling the football all over the field. That's what they do well. Yeah, they was damn drop back, hand the ball out 900 times a game. Keelan and Russell being the transfer portal.
It's not even that, coach. One minute is saying NIL's making the players soft, and then the other hand is, yo, why Bama not paying enough players to get these guys in? Which one is it, bro?
Can't be both ways, man. But Governor said something a little while ago. It ain't even got to be 3 million. Shucks. Give them $400,000. That's more than what they had. And
Right.
and some of them in the craziest of a situation, yeah, they gonna dip. They gonna dip every time.
Like,
And check this out. Check this out. Do you know that this tackle from Colorado got $7.87 million for 1 year?
was he Lawrence Taylor?
No.
Are you big Joe Green?
Nope.
Are you any of these Hall of Famers? How you paid that much? What have you
He
put
better
on the
be a beast to get charged that much
you
money,
can't get
man.
NIL money without NFL film, bro.
It's called George Seaton knew what the market was and waited for the perfect time to enter in.
Oh, him. Okay. Okay.
And now understand, over at Colorado, he was getting decent pay. They were willing to offer him 3.5. But once again, we are dealing with young men that, depending on their background and their upbringing, 7.887 million might make a big difference to that family as a totality. So a lot of times when these players jump in, either they are being asked to jump in because who they got coming behind them is chomping at their heels, and that the staff sees where they need to move toward a youth movement, or they see what's been offered and that what people are giving you is sometimes more than sometimes double than what you're currently getting, and you just gotta do what you gotta do. But in the fact of the matter, in this day and age, what is transpired is that if you don't develop your young men and freshmen, now if you redshirt them, you got 3 years. But if they play as a freshman, you got 2 years to develop them. Otherwise, they got enough film on the on dot for them to move on.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing. I wouldn't bash.
Oh no, I know that.
Eating, because that's a business decision. Yes, go get your money. I'm never gonna ever tell this person who's playing a sport that can end your life. Any play. Okay? Go get your money, because the NFL is not a longevity. Depending on what position you play. If you're the kicker, you could play about 20-something years. But a running back, no, you can't. A D lineman, no, you can't. Your body physically can't be taking those type of hits for 20-something years. So you have to secure your financial business now. This is a business decision. So, yes, see and go get your money. But just because you get the highest paid player out of the portal doesn't mean that your team is good.
No, not at all.
I look at it like this. Me personally, right? If they
Huh.
gave Jordan Seifert $7 million, then guess what? He deserved all $7 million. That's the way I look at it. I
Yeah,
don't care. I don't care if folks say he overpaid, he underpaid. If he would offer $7 million, then that's what his value was. The kid played football. The kid came out of high school #1 tackle in football. He shined at Colorado. Colorado offered him 3, and LSU offered him 7, 9, whatever. Is it
yeah.
if it any worse than what Michigan gave their quarterback last year? Like,
It,
what's the 3 most important positions in football? Quarterback,
Point.
offensive tackle, defensive end, right?
yeah.
Them the 3 most important. So if they getting all the money in the NFL, why they can't get all of it in college?
And what I was trying to get at is that in this day and age, it's important that, and I'm talking to these coaches, it's important that you find a way to find them a way onto the field if you plan to have them past 2 years, is what I was trying to drive at, is that,
Oh yeah. If you plan on having them sucker pass a year, you better put them on the field.
yeah, there's that, and what I was trying to drive at is the old dispensation where you can have some people to sit has gone away. And time has sped up to where those freshmen have to find a way first to establish and buy in and do the work of doing film study and studying their playbook so that they're ready for their moment. Because you can't be out there half stepping and not knowing your assignments.
So this is
But
coming down to.
go ahead.
I'm sorry, not to cut you
No,
off.
no, 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 no. Go ahead.
So this is what I'm hearing from you, Bishop.
Yeah.
Are you alluding to that what we're at right now is not just causing the players to grow up, causing the coaches to
You
actually
caught it.
coach?
Run it. Run it. Run that gumbo.
Verified on what? Okay, I got you.
But you know what, Governor? But you should have kept on with that, because see, that's where a lot of the problem is now. Because see, a lot of us are taking it as if some of these players are leaving because of strictly money, when some of it is that's not the case. These guys want to play. Let me give you a good, for instance. When I was at Senior Bowl and I interviewed Grayson's big thing, and even Carter, the young man from Washington, their thing was about development, getting better, grinding. They knew what it took and they know that at this particular level, throw the money out the window, throw the money thing out the window. They know. And I said it yesterday, when the DB missed that interception and he had it right there and he didn't go for it. When that coach told him, dude, that was your money ball. That's what Coach Carl was saying. That's what Governor was also saying. That was your money ball. You were supposed to went for that, because that's what's going to help get you paid. Not your position, but your play, your production. Your production on the field is what's going to help get you paid. Some of these guys are leaving because they're not getting the proper production. They're not getting the proper development. Governor's been saying it for 2 years now. Film study and development and film study, whichever way he wanted to put it. He said those two things needed to be. When you look at Bama from just that standpoint alone, and what Coach Carl is saying, and when you put it all together, what's happening is physicality has left the building, finesse and ballroom dancing and doing the jitterbug, if you will. That's what's at the height of everything. And I forgot who made the statement, but yesterday, but you talking about Michael Penix, but nobody gave any credit for the running back who had over 1,000 yards because you were so
Washington. Yeah.
trying to at Washington because you were so busy trying to promote Penix and Odunze. No, you got to promote everybody. Everybody has to play. Everybody has a role to play. That's my point, is that everybody has a role to play, not just one or two people. Everybody needs to be developed. The whole team needs to be developed because if a player goes down, Governor, who's going to step in? An undeveloped player. That's why you lose.
He don't say it. Y'all better catch that. That was
That's
a gold number and drop.
That's why you're losing. What bishops, I mean, what Governor said 2 darn years ago. 2 years ago, Governor said, if you ain't developing, then what good is it going to do? What good is it going to do? And guess what? And now we're seeing the result of the lack of development. And then when these players leave, and Coach Carl alluded to it, some of these guys are leaving because they're not being developed. And they want to go to a place. So they're going to the Georgias and they're going to the Texas. And y'all get the picture.
Thanks.
All I'm saying is better change your mentality.
You think the NIL is cutting these kids' wealth short? And hear me out real quick.
Okay.
Hear me out real quick. So I'm just going to use Seton as an example. 7.8 million. That's what Bishop said, right?
Yeah.
So
approximately 7.8.
7.8 million for the kids aspect. For the short term, that's great because I could put my family in certain situations. I could buy materialistic things and everything like that. People don't understand when you buy things, you still got to pay for them. Just because you buy a house and you outright buy it doesn't mean that you can maintain a house or a car or anything like that unless you actually invest it properly. So say you got the 7.8 million from the NIL, and then you go in the third round of draft. I'd rather have the 1 point something million in the NIL and get a first round draft and make 27 million per year.
Okay.
You talking.
No, let me explain that to you then, Governor.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Get my coffee.
If you Jordan Seafer, freshman, dominated the Big 12 last year, because nobody didn't give her no sacks, no pressures, basically no nothing. You moving down to the SEC, you dominate the SEC this year. You dominate the SEC next year. Now you Jordan Seafer, they gave you $7 million. They give you first round draft pick grade. You top 10 solidified draft pick and you dominate the SEC with the pressures in the sack. He give up 5 pressures and 2 sacks. First round draft pick. You looking at him getting $50 million contract, probably 25 to $30 million signing bonus. And on top of the $7 million he already getting. If he utilizing that money properly, like I know his mom doing, they're gonna put the money aside. They're not gonna spend the money. They're gonna save the money. They're gonna invest the money just in case he get injured or NFL career don't last long. They have investment opportunities going on. They putting him in a position to succeed, and they setting their family up for the long run. It's not about the money, so to say, with that kid. It's about winning. He know that being out there in Colorado, this Prime not gonna win. If they win, it's gonna be very, very seldom they're gonna win. These guys want to win a championship. Well, I told a lot of folks, like when I went on air, I told just by everywhere I set my butt and talked on the air. When I said Lane Kiffin signed that deal with LSU, what did I tell y'all?
Yes, you did.
Good luck college football, right? Good luck.
Yep.
Because he gonna get whatever he want. It's gonna be players go to that Lane Kiffin, bro, on discount. Lane Kiffin and Kirby Smart get the Nick Saban discounts. And then those kids not going down there saying, well, you're gonna have to give me $30 million to play here. They ain't breaking the bank with Lane Kiffin. They ain't breaking the bank with Kirby Smart. They know they're going there, they're gonna get developed. They seen Lane Kiffin take an Ole Miss team that shouldn't be winning 11 games a year. Transfer portal, they don't have recruits. They just got transfer guys winning 11 games a year, made it all the way to the semifinals in the college football playoff. And Lane Kiffin coaching that team, they probably made it to the championship game. Just think about that. If Ole Miss hadn't ran Kiffin away, forced him out of the door because he was thinking about signing on with LSU, or he had committed to LSU and didn't tell nobody, and they pushed him out the door. If they didn't push him out the door, who knows? Lane Kiffin don't win the national championship this year.
Facts.
LSU got a coach that knows how to build, knows how to develop, runs a company offense, a company defensive scheme. Basically took everything he did with Alabama and he took it to Ole Miss. Everything from Alabama, he took it to Ole Miss. Now he's gonna take that whole mentality he took from Nick Saban from Alabama, the 3 years he learned on Nick, and put it in the LSU. If everything works out like it worked out in Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin will be unstoppable because no kid in America gonna say, Lane, you can't develop. You got to give me $8 million because you can't develop talent. They're gonna be like, well, you know what, Coach Kiffin? I mean, if I was going to Ole Miss, you probably give me $5 million. But since you here at LSU, you ain't gotta give me but 1.5 because I know 2 years down the line, I'm gonna be top 10 draft. I'm gonna be top 15. I'm gonna be top 30 draft pick coming out of college. I'm gonna get that money back in the NFL. All I want to do is get the teacher from you and development from you. That man is in a position, man, to dominate. It could be another likes of Nick Saban. If everything folds in right, you could see a Nick Saban 2.0 in Lane Kiffin. That's why I was hoping that Bama wasn't stupid enough last year to not hire the man. You could have brought Lane Kiffin in last year on a damn discount. Lane Kiffin probably took that job for $7 million a year because he wanted to be at Bama.
Yeah.
But check this out. Now, to caveat that, and now we're going to go to the next level. They gave him for him to come with LSU. They came up with that package deal on top of his current contract. They gave him $25 million extra for just recruiting.
And recruiting. He got a $45.7 million recruiting budget.
Facts.
And you tell me this man can't get what he want. Everybody talking about, well, he didn't get Cam Coleman. Bro, he had already signed 5 top receivers. Right. He didn't need Cam Coleman.
He didn't need Cam Coleman.
He didn't need Cam Coleman. If he need Cam Coleman, he would have got Cam Coleman. He didn't need Cam Coleman. He already had 3 quarterbacks. Three quarterbacks. He got 2 top quarterbacks and a developmental quarterback, just like he had with Trinidad Chambers, right? That developmental quarterback might end up being the best one out of the 3 he got. He got every running back he wanted. He damn near got every offensive lineman he wanted. He got damn near every defensive player he wanted. Bro, he got everything he want. All he got to do is get them guys together, put it together. He may not win the national championship this year, but I guarantee you, 2027 season, that man going to be competing for a national championship. I'm telling you, he going to be competing this year. But the year after, man, it's going to be over with.
Yeah.
Over.
And here's what I wanted to bring up, because remember a while back I was talking about the actual pot for NIL. That's not including their revenue from the SEC TV deal.
No,
all of that goes into the kitty.
The SEC TV deal now with LSU going to the girls boy basketball program, and they billing the SEC. They're trying to build everything from the gymnastics and everything out. That's why the booster came up with the 25 extra million, so the SEC revenue will be shared between the other programs.
Facts. And now what they're doing, now they have told you, we want to be the #1 standard
for school in everything in America.
In everything.
So what you're telling me is the NIL didn't make the players soft and make the school soft.
Yeah, we gotta make the school soft.
Okay.
Ooh.
It don't have nothing to do with the players.
Okay.
NIL make the players play harder.
That's
Man,
it.
we had guys out there killing themselves trying to get to the NFL.
Hmm.
And then a lot of them didn't make it. Now you got guys out here killing themselves to get NIL money. Bryce came in. Bryce damn worked his ass off to get all the NIL deals. Nick Saban ain't giving nothing. He worked his ass off to get them. That translated into the NFL. He struggled his first year. His second year, he was on the bench. His third year, hell, he started. Then he out here playing good.
Playoff.
3 years later, this dude him made it to the damn playoffs, man. He had the opportunity to win a playoff game. Defense folded on him. You think about it.
He had entire Charlotte. I'm in Charlotte. When I tell you, he had the entire Charlotte city in a frenzy this year. I'm here in Charlotte. They lost, but you haven't seen that stadium packed in so long since Cam left.
I know.
You think about since Cam left. That's crazy. This NIL money made the school soft. So don't tell me. And I told this to P a long time. I said, hold on now. I know we getting DeBoer. He did great at Washington. But what have they really done? And of course, people are going to give me the stats. Well, look at Penix did, and look what the running back did. I said, so when the Lane Kiffin conversation come, I didn't have this conversation with him. I'm just listening to what Coach Carl just said. Yeah, Lane Kiffin has proven, one, he's a player's coach. One, the man knows football. His daddy played, and he's a coach at USC and the Oakland Raiders. Bro, the man knows football. He's been
the man has
Pete Carroll.
The man as a head coach, man, has damn 30 something damn NFL draft picks. He got a first round running back, 2 second round running back, damn top 10 quarterback. Trinidad Chambers, if he had just went ahead and got in the draft, could have been a damn top 20 quarterback this year. The man is developing talent, wide receivers. Look what Elijah Moore doing in New York. Didn't nobody know that kid was special but Lane Kiffin in New York. Didn't nobody recruit Quinshawn Judkins but Lane Kiffin. And look what Quinshawn Judkins did for the SEC. Look what he did when he went to Ohio State. He was the one of the deciding factor to help Ohio State get over the top.
Say that.
Championship, right? Now he in the Browns, the number one running backs in the Browns. Yeah, the Browns been about to trade off the whole running back room because they got Quinshawn Judkins, right? Him and Shador Sanders are going to be a two-headed monster in Cleveland. This man putting guys in the NFL, he learned it from Nick Saban. Kurt Select, they learned it from Saban. Kirby Smart learned it from Saban.
Saban.
You look at Dan Lanning, Saban. You look at Mario Cristobal, Saban.
Nettie.
They doing everything that man did. That man Saban came in and say, you can't win football unless you build it from the trenches, because he was losing in Miami because he's trying to build Miami all around skill. And he learned, I can't do it off of skill. I gotta do this off of the trenches. Came to Bama, he lost his first year bad because he was building this shit from the trenches. When he signed Julio, then AJ McCarron came. Then the offensive linemen started coming. Then the running back started coming. Then the defense started coming. When he started getting all the defensive linemen, he locked down the state of Alabama, got all the defensive linemen came out of Alabama. His linebackers came out of Alabama. His corners and safeties came out of Alabama. And then he started building out. He got everything. That first championship team was all Bama players except Mark Ingram coming out of Michigan. The rest of them guys were Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia guys.
And I want to bring something attention.
Hey, Craig Richardson, he came from Florida.
Yeah, he came from Florida. I want to bring something to the chat. Just think about what he just said, and then think about when Coach Nicholas Saban, when he did not win a championship, the very next day after that Natty game, he's attacking what was wrong, and he is telling everybody this is what we're going to do, and he makes the decision right then. That's why he kept a standard, because he didn't linger on what already happened. He was already on to the next and making sure he's addressing what came up out of the fire test. So this next year, he's so excited to get started that he starts right after the Natty game, where everybody else is still celebrating.
Celebrating.
Yeah, they like
Hey, can
even when
I
he
can I
even when he win
can
a
I
national championship, what he was saying, Twister, they said, "How long y'all gonna celebrate this?" He said, "We celebrate this 24 hours, and then I gotta get the crew."
24
Y'all
hours.
remember, y'all remember
yeah,
one year when he won the Natty and everything. While they were celebrating, he was on the recruiting trail
On the
from
recruiting trail.
on the plane on his laptop on the recruiting trail right then and there. And they asked him what he was doing. He said, "Oh, I'm getting my next team. I got work to do. They can
Yeah,
celebrate and
he
everything, but I've got work to do."
he said we
And
already behind in recruiting because
yeah,
we had to play extra games.
yeah, he said, "I'm behind." And that's what we're saying. It's not the NIL that's making anybody soft. Actually, the NIL is your actual motivation. But what we just got to catch up to the fact that some of us we have to catch up to the fact that uh this is just an addition to what's going on of possible. I ain't gonna use the word distraction because, like JB said, you put that, and Coach Carl said, you dangle that in front of a kid who's already struggling. Yeah, they gonna take it. Doggone right, they're gonna take it.
You be dumb
Take
enough.
that. Worry about football in a minute. If they're gonna say, because I read somebody in the chat, too many parents are dependent on their kids. No, that's not it. That's not it. If that opportunity comes along, yeah, that kid gonna take it. It's not that parent depending on that kid.
You,
No.
you answered wrong, P.
I'm
You
gonna tell you like this here.
oh,
As
oh.
as a man and Piano Man, JB, Twist on here, Bishop, as a man, if we had the opportunity to make mama straight when we was young,
Oh,
Yeah.
ain't we making mama straight?
Shoot,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's done deal.
It's
It
It's
all,
was
done
done
deal.
yesterday.
I don't give a damn what the chat saying right now. I love your chat, Piano Man. I love the fans. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I got an opportunity right now, the $3-4 million, and I know my mama gonna goddamn sit at home, she ain't gotta work no more, bro. Mama about to fucking retire.
Doggone right.
we the
Tell you
best.
that now. I'm gonna take that money. I'm gonna buy my mama a nice ass house. I'm gonna put her a bag in the damn bank, and then for the rest of her damn life, she ain't gonna be able to goddamn touch no money. But everything she ain't gotta pay no bill. They gonna automatic. It's gonna be everything gonna be automatic set up. They pay. She ain't gotta worry about a stamp.
Yeah.
When
Not a,
when situation pops up, she can go in there and she can get money, but she can't get no money to go gamble. I ain't getting no opportunity to help nobody in the family. I'm taking care of mama.
my
My
mom.
And
sister,
and and, and
if I got a little bit less to give my sister, I'm gonna help my sisters outside there. My mama gonna be straight.
What?
These kids got an opportunity to make their mama life better. I don't give a damn how y'all feel. If your kid was that damn talented and he had opportunity to change your life, he gonna go out there and change your life. Period.
But like I said,
Mama, mama come first. And some of these young bucks don't give a damn about their mama. Them the ones that I got the issue with. But
he,
mama,
Coach
mama come
Carl,
first.
it's not just the mama. Because look, you gotta understand. I'm a kid out of Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, I'm making sure my mama's safe, but it might not be mama. I'm gonna make sure my grandmother's safe.
Grandma
Exactly.
too.
Sure my grandfather's safe. But I want to
Yeah.
respect the P real quick. It's not the fact that or the comment that you read or these parents are dependent on these kids too much. Hold on. How you think these kids got to these camps? How you
uh-uh,
Come
how you
on.
uh-uh.
think kids got these clothes and the equipment and the practices? And what you thought they teleported there? No. Who you think invested in these kids? And oh no, I'm sorry, used the wrong words. Who do you think invested in their kid? The parents.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Exactly.
think they out here playing to go to the NFL for? For themselves? No, for their
And, and,
parents.
and 9 times out of 10, it's mama. Cause
The hell is
with
wrong with
us, we already know dad ain't nowhere around till you make it to the league, baby boy. When you start making money, pop come in heartbeat. He fast at it. When
there-
your ass ain't making no money, pops ain't nowhere around because he don't want to get no money out.
there's a clip out there of a mother with her, I would say like 8-year-old son,
Yeah.
and he's out, and she's out there in the field, in her backyard, with cones and everything out, playing football with her son. You don't think that boy is not motivated for his parent, his mama? When he get old enough and they offer him money, and you don't think he not gonna remember his mother was out there? Not his dad. His mother was out there with one leg in the ground.
Mama taking coaching classes, bro. I sat there and watched her. She was on the she taking coaching classes to learn the game of football so she can teach her son.
I love that clip. I liked it and I saved it. I said,
love it.
See that. You don't see that.
I started following her.
Yes,
me
I'm
too.
literally following her
Me too.
on TikTok, Instagram, anything she got a social on, bro. I'm following her. I've been
Me
to
too.
comment. I'll give her a comment. I'll be sending her private message. Hey, mom, look at this film right here. Check this out. You get him. He a little too high. Get him a little bit lower. You got to be able to use them hands too. But just don't tell him about explosive guy. Make sure you use them hands.
use them hands.
She hit back. I got you, coach. Got you, coach. And then she could next time you see a video, she had to get them hands up. You gotta use them hands. Get them hands in dirt. Man, I was like, oh boy, I love it. I love it.
And Coach Carl, and you know what I like? She's out there in a dress.
In
a dress.
Bro, listen. You think he not gonna do anything for his mama?
Shoot.
Everything. He gonna the rest of his life, he grinding for mama.
Come on now, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That ain't got nothing. I mean, you know, talking about the too many parents are dependent on their kids. No, that ain't it. These kids remember who was there for them when the rest of us what.
And not only that, you guys chime in where the bottom line is, what is their why? Who is their why?
There you go, Coach Carl.
You know my favorite question, right?
Mm-hmm.
And ask yourself.
When I was interviewing those guys, if y'all notice, I never asked them that question. Here's the reason why. I was hoping that I could get back to them, and I was gonna let Coach Carl ask them that. Because that was his original. That wasn't gonna steal that. That was Coach Carl's thing. He and I were in a conversation. And I was not gonna steal that from him.
It was too cold.
I told, but Piano Man, what I told you, I said when you get in front of them guys, you ask them questions. I said, this is my question. Ask these guys the question. Who you doing it for? What is the reason why you playing sports? And then you tell me you playing for yourself. And what I told you, if you tell me you playing football because you love you playing for yourself, I ain't gonna pick you because I know your ass gonna quit. When time get rough, you gonna quit. When you doing it for your mama, for your grandmama, for your granddaddy, for your sibling, for your kids, and when time get rough, your ass ain't quitting. That's the difference between us men and them boys. When time get rough and you doing that game for playing that game of football for yourself, you're gonna quit. It's the same thing in life. Like I told my wife, man, if I'm out here working in the street for myself, I've been quit. I'd be at the crib. I can sit at the house and get that money the same. I actually make more money sitting at the crib than I do working, right? I could be at the crib, sitting home, retired, feet cocked up, getting fatter, eating snacks all day. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't have to work. I'm out here working so she can blow the money because I'm tired of her blowing all my retirement money. So my chick here, she can blow this money because I don't care about this money. That's why I don't work. It ain't for me. It's for her. When we go out here and we grind it, JB will tell you, JB working for himself and his girls. He may be married, he may not. If he is, he working for his family. Piano Man working for his family. He always worked for his family. Now he get a chance to settle down and work for himself. Twister working for his. Bishop work for them. We work for what means the most to us. If I was some of these guys, most of these guys that had nobody to look forward to, nobody to care about them, they sitting around the house getting high. They sitting out here in the street shooting at people. They going out here robbing folk and making their way to the prison system. People that got responsibilities ain't heading to prison unless they trying to compensate for the responsibilities, man. We out here grinding for somebody.
5 women in my life.
And can I say this? Can I say this real quick, bro? Can I say this, guys?
Mama.
Go ahead.
Yeah, can I say this?
Like what you talking
what
about?
Coach, what Coach Carbon
in my life that I'm glad to wake up for, and I go to my job for. I tell the people at my job, I'm a part of the management team over here. I said, look, my mentality is different than yours. I'm not here for a job. I'm here for a career. I'm not here for y'all. I'm here for the people that I got to go home to. Okay? My wife, my 4 girls, and my mama. That's who I live for. That's who I worked for. I made it out. If you made it out of New York City, you can make it anywhere. So don't tell me about no NIL making the kids soft. Please don't. Y'all just
It hadn't made them soft. Go ahead, Twister.
go ahead,
Yeah,
Twister.
like I
You
was,
being hot.
like I was saying, I done heard y'all for a while. I was just listening to all of y'all. Y'all bring up some valid points. But I'm gonna go back what Coach Carl was talking about. Sacrifice. All those players playing the sacrifice for what their parents done for them, especially the moms. It ain't just the mothers, the aunties, the grandmothers, some of the uncles. There's some fathers out there will look out for them. I won't just throw out the fathers out there, Coach Carl. There's some fathers out there will sacrifice their lives to get their son, in the lead and to prepare them, and they'll realize at the end of the day that their fathers was there for them. But most of the time, it ain't the fathers. It's the guys out there like the men, like the uncles, the cousins, like the older cousin, like the father figure of a cousin. It can be any of those family members, but especially it'd be like the aunties, the grandmothers, the uncles, or some father figures, or even the stepfathers paved the way for those young cats to develop to be ball players and stuff like that. And then turn around when we get up there to the top, when we get to the draft pick, I'm gonna do this for my mother, my grandmother, my uncles, or whoever had my back since day one, not a bandwagon. That's what we need to start doing. Don't just get any guys, for my best friends that don't give a damn about me. Get the guys who've been with you since day one when you ain't had nothing. I'm talking about nothing. And they saw you grow up from being in the slumps, nearly poor, that you have to grind your way to the top, climb that ladder, and then turn around. And those same people that looked out for you when you ain't had nothing, seeing
Come
you
on
grow
now.
up to be one of the best players in the world, I'm going to those guys, even preachers like Bishop, Piano Man, my father. I'm going to go to them. Even though they have money, it's not them like, I'm waiting for the money. No, y'all earned that money because y'all was there when they ain't had nothing. Y'all was there. It ain't about a money grab. Y'all earn it. And back to what y'all was talking about them players. If you're a game player, if you're a game guy, if you're a game player, man, earn your money by these plays that y'all do. Developing. Like, if I make good plays, that's when I get my money even higher. If I make a good play or I run 50 yards, my money goes up. That's what it should be. Don't just give them $1 million up front. Okay, I did this in high school. I would start off get $300,000 or, for the beginning. And as I play better, my money will rise to the top. That's just me. And back
That
to what I was saying before about my
that's
folks.
old school mentality right there, Twister, of football. That ain't the new
But
school era. The new school era, they paying you according to what you put your production in high school. Once your production, your high school
Big
production
shalom.
gets you in the neighborhood or making in the neighborhood of making the NIL money. Once you get to the money, now you're gonna have to go in there and then you develop yourself to make yourself a better player.
let me
That's
ask you
that's
this
how
question,
that's
Coach.
how the game going. You get paid more
Let me
money
let
by
me ask you this, Coach. If they get that money in school and and they go downhill, like they don't pronounce to nothing after that money, like, okay, I got the money, and my play is crap. That's just a waste of money you gave them players. Okay, you good in high school, and when you go to college, you screw up.
you gotta think
What
about it.
then?
You gotta think
Just
about it.
tell me.
Only
Yeah, I gotta hear this.
only only the elite get that type of money. Like you, Bryce Underwood, and I mean, they're gonna offer you that type of money. You go to Michigan and then you don't perform, they ain't gonna pay you all that money now. That money is what they offer. That money ain't what they pay you. Your production that tells on how much you're gonna make. Not your ability. You go in there, your ability gets you the contract. Your production gets you paid. A lot of kids come in when they realize that it's a production-based NIL money, they turn around and leave. They don't want to come in and work. It's a production base. You come in here, you produce, you're gonna get the $8 million off me. You'll get them $2 million a year. And if you leave your third year to try to go to college, you just leave with a bonus. Got me try to go to pro, you leave with a bonus. You're gonna get the money. The money gonna be given to you. You just gotta get there. Get you on campus. We developed you. You become the guy you are, and your money is guaranteed. You come in here, your money ain't with that. You out of the door, and ain't nothing guaranteed. That's what the coach. That's what this school going to. That's what the school is all about. That's why you got these 1 year rentals. You guys not
I
coming
feel
in and sign those big long time contracts, and then they waiting on you to get them no money. They want them quick fixes, the 1 year rentals. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna sign with you for a year. Once I produce, you give me some more money. That's how they doing. That's why y'all looking at guys on Alabama roster. Alabama had to re-sign everybody on their roster, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they wanted to keep them, they had to re-sign them because you only got 1 year. You produce in this 1 year, and I can re-sign. I'll re-sign with you. But these guys not gonna go out here and sign on 4 year contract with Alabama. I come to Bama and I got a 1 year contract. I got a 4 year scholarship offer with a 1 year football contract. If you don't play me, and I see that my production ain't good enough here, I'm gonna transfer out here, go somewhere else. That's just how it is, bro. They trying to get to the money now. They got the opportunity now to change their lifestyle. They got an opportunity now to take my mom out of the projects and put my mama in a house. And you think
I
I'm gonna
feel
sit
you.
down here? You think I'm gonna sit down here and keep my little brother, my little sister in a neighborhood with gunshot every single day? When I can go out here and grind my ass off and get good at football, and then my freshman year, my mama can move from the hood to $100,000 house that I can pay for, and then when I make it to the league, my third year in the league, get my second contract, she can get that mansion. What's more important to me? That's what these kids looking at. A lot of these kids that you see bouncing from school to school, they ain't coming from the damn rich houses. The ones that sticking it out, that been in the one program 3, 4 years, they come from money. The more they transferring in and out, they come from poverty because now they got to get it, and I can't get it if I'm not on the field producing. That's why they moving around. They broke. You got the guys though, like you think about it, man. You got Ty Simpson sat at Alabama for 4 years before he got opportunity to quarterback. His daddy got money, bro. Fandeso Mendoza, they parents got money, bro. That's why they can sit. You got Keelan Russell. He gonna sit because his mom and dad ain't broke, dog. People that mom and dad are broke, they in that portal because they gotta get the money so mama can get out of the gunshots. And that's most of the time. Mama in the neighborhood with gunshot. Daddy working 2 jobs. Mama working 2 jobs. My little sister, brother at home by themselves. They ain't got no supervision. It's always a reason. It's methods behind the madness. You just gotta find it. You start talking to these kids, start reading up on some of the kids' background, and you be like, okay, I can understand why he in the portal. His NIL ain't but 100 grand. Then he gotta earn that 100 grand. He ain't playing or getting on PT. He gonna be gone. That's the game now.
Well, I tell you what, it's funny that all of this came up because we were talking about Gus Malzahn retiring and how the record and and a great conversation and all of this started with just Gus Malzahn retiring, and his record I think was 10 something and 62. Can't remember. I didn't write it all down, but congratulations to Gus on his retirement. And Coach, I'm glad he's gone. I really am. I'm glad he's gone because he gave Alabama fits, man. And he gave Alabama fits with
I
his
ain't gonna lie to you. I'm glad he gone too.
because he gave
Man,
Alabama
that's a
fits.
headache.
But but to hear his replacement, well, Coach Norvell say that his replacement has caught the concept, which just simply means that what Coach Malzahn has instituted at Florida State, they're going to continue to build on it. And that's what it's all about, continuing to build. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they may not have wanted, they may not have had the season that they desired, but hey, guess what? They can always say, I beat Alabama. And it went on from there. I don't know what Florida State's gonna do, and neither do I really care. But but to hear them say that we're going to continue to build on what Coach Malzahn as an OC, the foundation that he laid, we're going to continue to build on that. That's like a breath of fresh air. So I wish him nothing but the best in his retirement. We probably, Coach Carl and Twister, we'll probably be seeing him in some type of analyst form on one of the media venues somewhere. We'll probably be seeing him there, and I believe he will be a good one. But I've got one more thing I want to, and I had it up on, oh, there it is. And my Piercy, when they said, I got LSU winning it all, I saw some things in the chat. Here's the reason why they're saying that. There are some things that's going on. Coach Carl laid it out there, how LSU with Lane Kiffin is laying the groundwork. And it's not just with talking about the Raising Cane's billionaire. No. It even goes further than that. It goes further than that. He's not the only one. He's just the most notable one. But as far as donors are concerned, but the thing about it is Lane Kiffin is exhausting a lot of energy and time, and he's putting it out there, and these people are going. Now, just like he's bringing in a lot of people, there are people that's leaving LSU too. But the big gist is that Lane Kiffin is putting a team together that's going to be pretty successful. So I understand what my Pierce is saying, which way he's coming from, which way they're coming from right there. You got LSU winning it all. I don't. I was going to talk about that, but I'll wait till tomorrow and do that on my way too early prediction. I'll do that tomorrow. We'll pick up on that tomorrow. But I do have my prediction of who I think is going to win. I told you all yesterday, Coach Carl and Twister, my prediction is not going to be someone out the SEC. I'm going to wait until tomorrow to do it. I was going to do it today, but we got hung in this conversation, which was a great conversation. But we just want to let everybody know that we are in a new time in football. And what Coach Carl is preaching, what Twister and Bishop and Governor is saying, take it to heart. Because trust me, you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. And Coach Carl, I'm gonna tell you like this, player. The game out for me that's upcoming this coming year, I want to see. I might look into this ticket because they're gonna be playing here in Mississippi. Is when LSU has to come to the Grove and play Ole Miss. That's the game that Piano Man wants to see. Twister, that's the game I want to see. You gonna talk about heightened security. They might have to call out the National Guard for that game. Because trust me, that's gonna be a game to see. I'm almost willing to. No. I guarantee you that game is going to be a feature game on television. I promise you that. But that's the game I want to see with all of the ramifications that's going on and everything. That's the game I want to see. Must see TV. And I'm telling you now. So I understand which way my Piercy 09 09 is coming. And that's your take, and you're very well entitled to that. But I don't think LSU takes it. I don't. But it could be somewhere floating around. but I don't think they take it. But tomorrow we will discuss. I will talk about my my way too early prediction of who I think might win it all. Who Piano Man thinks might win it all. So anyway, Twister, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm gonna give us your quick partner words right quick. We're getting ready to get out of here.
Yeah, as y'all can see, I'm still working. I'm on the road, just getting my day started. Had to load up quite a bit of stuff back here, but man, I'm just gonna y'all just be safe out there. Y'all pray for me on this road. It's crazy out here. Y'all be safe out there. And I want to know one thing about this coming up season by Alabama. Now we got a new offensive line coach and a wide receiver coach. Are the play callers going to be a little bit different since we got those guys out there that can be more developing? Piano Man.
We're going to talk about that tomorrow. I'll write to make a note of that because I'm glad that you brought that up. Coach Carl sort of alluded to it, and we're going to kind of get off into the gist of that tomorrow. I'll make a note of that, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. But I appreciate you, and be blessed out there, bro, and be safe. Coach Carl, you still there?
Likewise, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Roll Tide, you guys.
Roll Tide. Coach Carl, give us some partner words, bro, right quick.
What I say, Piano Man, thank you, brother, for shooting the link. I was happy that I had opportunity to get on here today, man, to chat with y'all. Hey, man, just like Stephen Hicks said, man, over here, bro, now it Bama Sooners. So it Roll Tide Boomer for me. So horn down forever and ever and a day. But outside that, man, we're gonna keep on sharing love to our players, man. We're gonna lift our coaches up and hope that they can get this thing together. We're not gonna bash them, but with Piano Man, this crew, the gumbo chef man on his channel, we gotta give it to y'all the truth. So like, don't take it offensive to what we're saying. We're not bashing the coaches. We're not talking down on the players. We're not talking down on the team. We're not talking down on the university. We're just gonna give it to you truthfully. We're going to tell you what we see in our own subjective opinion. It's not the truth and what they see. It's just what we see. It's our truth. It is our opinion. It's our objectives. We see things from a perspective. These guys seeing it from a different. We just got to sit back, relax, and try to figure out if their way is better than the way we used to. If their way works, then we're going to roll with the way they're doing it. And if they don't, that administration staff would do something different. And then we got to take that time and roll with that too. It may be a winning year is coming, started this year, but it may be losing year coming, starting 2 years ago. You could go down another stretch where we lose in 5 years in a row, 6 years in a row before we get the right coach and get it right. This staff could be the staff. We just got to play it their way. All we saying is that we wish that we would get a little bit more physical up front.
Yeah.
And not too soft and too passive. That's it. Yeah. Not too relaxed on defense. We just want to bring back the physicality, man. So we love y'all, bros. Y'all love y'all ladies of the morning run. Salute to everybody, man. Once again, my brother Piano Man, congratulations on your Senior Bowl. And if everything pops off, bro, we'll be at the NBA combine. Everything pops all right, we'll be at the NBA combine. So let's just pray. Let's just pray about it and hope everything pops off and turn up. And then June will be headed to the NBA combine, man, and we'll be able to mingle with some of the future NBA players, and we'll have a whole lot of stuff to talk about. We're gonna keep this thing rolling. So let's get it. Y'all pray for us. Y'all roll with us, man. And anybody in the media space, once we get this thing rolling, y'all all welcome to join.
Hey, the train is loading at the station, and let's get there. And I'm gonna tell you like this: I'm for whatever. Listen, I'm in this to win it. I ain't in it to half step. And listen, I'm in it to win it. And we want to just bring the best in content to you. Now everybody does it different, and I ain't even gonna harp on that. But I think the gumbo chefs Coach Carl, Twister, Governor, Bishop, and when others get a chance to come on, hey, it's all good in the hood. But we're about getting better, and we're about taking things to the next level on an everyday on an everyday basis. So I'm thankful for the gumbo chefs making it spicy. And sometimes you might not like it, but hey, it is what it is. And we're just like Coach Carl said, we're bringing you our truth of how we see it, not necessarily right or wrong, but it's just how we see it. And we just want to see physicality brought back to Bama football. We want to see Bama on top, and I want to see the SEC on top, just like I say from time to time, as it should be. That's the way it's supposed to be. And I'm not going to rest, and I'm not going to stop running my mouth and fussing about it until it gets back to that point. Aretha Franklin put it best in a song that she said a long time ago, until you come back to me, that's what I'm going to do. And so until Bama comes back to where they're supposed to be, I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep honing it in, and I'm going to keep talking about it until Bama comes back to being that physical Bama. And everybody was shaking in their shoes when you just heard the name Bama. So with that being said, that's our show for today. And one thing we want to do, congratulations to Amari Sapp, the younger brother of Keon Sapp, who committed this coach to Alabama on yesterday. And right quick, I want to show you something right quick, and we out. He was also being recruited by. He was sought after by Rutgers, or Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, and Oregon State. Let me make sure. Oregon State and Notre Dame. He was committed. I mean, he was recruited by them. And so, but he chose Alabama. And it goes back to like what Coach Carl said. And he was recruited by, guess who? The new guy, Derek Nix. So not only are they recruiting in-state, at home, they stepped outside and they got a brother. They got Keon Sapp's younger brother to brother, keeping it in the family. Hey, that's called growth, and that's what I like about it. And so shout out to On 3 Rivals, Hayne Fawcett, for that info at On 3. And we just want to say welcome to the Tide family, to Amari Sapp, 5'9", 170. He's an athlete, so no telling how they're going to use him, but welcome to the family. And the best is yet to come for Alabama. So with that being said, that's our show for today. Thank you for Linda P. and Stephen Hicks and Double A and all William Bryant, Gwen, KT, all y'all that was in the chat. Y'all was making it live and jumping. Thank you for your time and your participation. Linda P., hey, Linda P., we cats in our 60s, we still got that boom. We still got that power. Ain't that right, William? Ain't that right, Susan? Ain't no 3 strokes over here. No. Ain't that right, Stephen Hicks? We know what the business is. Hey, you don't play with nobody. Hey, look here. You take us serious. When we say we've been Bama fans for 40, 50, and 60 years, we the dudes and the ladies that you don't mess around with, because we'll take you down through there. And we might leave you there, probably going to leave you there, but you'll find out what the business is playing with us. So thank you to everybody that's in the chat. We hope to see you tomorrow. Latoya, all of y'all. And just remember, stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. And remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. Coach Carl said something last week. Hey, we believe in the Lord over here. And so we always stop and give him his props at any juncture of the show. And so we can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. Always remember, the kitchen is big enough for everybody to cook in, and everybody can get something to eat. So do your thing. And remember this, I'm no expert, and sometimes I don't speak right, but I know what I'm talking about. So right about now, on behalf of the 401k crew, the gumbo chefs, all the crews in the long run, the drinking crew, the smoking crew, the no piss crew, the don't give a piss crew, just all y'all, all the crews in the long run nation, just remember, be realistic, my friends. Be realistic. And on that note, the kitchen is closed. The chefs are gone. And Piano Man is out. God bless. Roll Tide, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Icebox, for coming through. Thank you, B Sharp, for listening in. Coach Sean, all the rest of the players out there. Hey, and we'll see you tomorrow. Be sure and tune in into all of the other Bama content that's out there. Roll Tide, and I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a great day.